So, I know how easy it is to get bummed out and look on the negative side of things all the time. And I'm going to put a link on this video that has to do with a talk about Shungite. And this is my latest Shungite bracelet. And here's the next one I'm making. So I'm using this this BB shot to for the copper, and in order for the copper to still be able to be seen with this amount of Shungite in it, I'm starting out with some clear with sparkles, because, you know, I'm putting sparkles in everything. I love sparkles. I mean, look at the sparkly things I just have and I've been working on. But this video, it's really like a good news story, because the people that are talking about it, well, the lady, there's two people, and I can't think of what their names are right now, but so this woman, she used to work in military, I don't know if it was like battlefield weapons, using microwaves and energy waves and, you know, stuff like that. And so she used the power of thought to ask for, she's retired, something that can help with when you're in a situation where you're under a lot of you know, attack from electromagnetic frequencies and stuff like that. And this was a few years ago. I think it was like in 2014. She started coming across Shungite, and she's also an intuitive and a remote viewer, and so a lot of what she knows about it, it's because she can feel the energy. And so there's a couple of different interesting things in this video, and it has to do with, for me, the most exciting one is what's happening with bees, because it was just sort of, I don't know how the Shungite got connected with this beekeeper, but he thought he would try some nuggets of Shungite, and they weren't the elite Shungite. They were the ones that are more rough, and you know, they're more of a not so shiny. And the bees just went nuts over it. So he kind of put it in the entranceway to the beehive, and he noticed that they were actually wearing down the Shungite. They were, you know, incorporating it into their honey, and it was making so that they weren't getting lost. You know how bees, you know, one of the theories now is because of the microwaves, the bees are becoming confused and lost. And but anyway, I'll let you listen to it. You know, it's better if you just listen to it rather than me try and explain it, because it was so exciting to find out about, you know, the different applications of Shungite. And I think it's in this particular presentation they actually show like a map of where the Shungite is, and it's on the border of Russia and Finland, and it's huge. It's like hundreds of miles. And so the powdered Shungite, which I've been using in, you know, my things here, is actually much more dynamic and powerful as far as what it does, you know, for the electromagnetic frequencies and everything. And So just to sort of give you a little teaser on the science behind this, is that what they found is that on a molecular structure, it has a spin. Like the atoms have a spin, and the structure that they're put together in is a sphere with 6-sided shapes on it, and it's very pure carbon. And but it also it can react with silver and incorporate silver into it. So, and they kind of found this out by accident when they were wrapping it in silver wire to make pendants and things, and the silver was being absorbed into the shungite, and then it made it even more powerfully vibratory active. So it has a clockwise spin, and the waves that are being generated all around us that are counterproductive to our natural bioelectric energy is we also, as a organic being, have a clockwise spin, and these frequencies are counterclockwise. But the shungite is so powerful as far as the spin on it, it can overcome the negative spin, the counterclockwise spin. So what it does is it cancels it out. And when they were talking about that it's being used for water purification in Russia, and of course they don't have fluoride in their water, but so it never has to be replaced. If they use activated charcoal, it actually gets all gunked up, and it can actually like even be more polluting than if they didn't use it at all. But so the pollutants, when they come in contact with the shungite, are actually destroyed energetically. Like the atoms in them are just blown apart. So then they've also found out that it works on radiation, and it's being used right now over in Fukushima to help clean up some of that radiation over there. And that's coming from Russia, you know, because they know about the shungite. And it's like the puppet masters, the Bilderberg people, they don't want us to know about this. So it's been kept from the Western world, you know, just until recently. It's been coming out. And so anyway, that's it for that. That's all I'm going to talk about for that. And then you can watch the video and be inspired like me. So do you notice anything new over here? I have these turtles. I have these new turtles because I had another turtle. I just love turtles. And the reason that I love turtles is because when I was studying the Mayan calendar, the number of divisions on its back is 13. And 13 is the number of waveforms in one of the units in the Mayan calendar, one of the basic ones. And so there's, you know, there's like wheels within wheels, and I mean, it's so complicated. I could never really explain it to people. I'd have to have charts and, you know, everything. But I studied it for, you know, several years, and I wanted to become connected to the Mayan time, because it's galactic time, and which is different than solar time, and it has different cycles to it and stuff like that. But there was also something that I came across about I think this was like an American Indian, you know, thing about when they were talking about creation and the earth and all that. And like, what is the earth on? You know, because they were thinking, well, you know, flat earth and all that. And they said, it's on the back of a turtle. And then they said, well, what's under the turtle? And they said, another turtle. And then another turtle. And it's turtles all the way down. So it's like an infinity of turtles. And these guys are just beautiful. I actually, I debated a long time about getting this piece. It was over, you know, my favorite store, Home Goods. And I went in there 3 times. And the 3rd time I went in there, it was still there. And I said, well, I guess it's meant for me. You know, if I don't buy it this time, it's not going to be there the next time I go in there. So, so that's really fun. And then I got a new kind of glitter. Look at those stars. It's like so much fun. I was trying to find the little stars online, but they didn't have the little stars. I thought I was buying the little stars, but these are bigger. And so now I have a whole bunch of these, and I actually just put them on with a really fine pair of tweezers. And so some of these that I'm working on now, I don't want to cover them up any more than they are. Yeah, this one's filled up all the way to the top now. So this comes out of the mold tomorrow. And this one came out of the mold 2 days ago. And these were actually some little acrylic gems that I got a bag of them really, really cheap. And they're, you know, very glittery and everything, but once I put them in here, you don't see the facets. So they just look like they're flat, but they're not. They're actually faceted. And so this is an Orgonite. And it has, I think, a little bit of Shungite in it, but it's mostly the crystal with the organic and the inorganic and that kind of thing. And let me see, this one, is this the one that's, yeah, this one's completely black. This is completely Shungite with a a little cosmic thing happening on the bottom here. It's like sparkle, sparkle. And let me see, there's this one. So this one has, you know, like half of it is Shungite, and then when I put the copper coil in there, I wanted to make sure I didn't cover it up, so I put one more layer in with, you know, some glitter. And so there's like one little clear layer of glitter there, and a nice crystal. And so this is a combination of Orgonite and Shungite. And I guess, oh yeah, this one, I was just, any resin that I had left over, I think these, yeah, these two are different. I think, yeah, this, oh no, that's right. We looked at this one already. So anything that I have left over, I just pour in one of the molds. And then I have these little tiny molds. And so this one started out with just a little bit of glitter, clear glitter stuff, with a tiny little copper spiral. And then it's got some green and some Shungite and more glitter. So this is just a fun one. I don't know if this one has much energy to it. It's just, you know, just a really beautiful one. So I've almost got my 15 minutes gone here. So that's about it for this this video, but I just felt like I wanted to do a little catch up. And this is selenite. And I need to break this up some more so I can incorporate this in some of them. So anyway, hang in there, guys. Try to keep a positive attitude, and bye.